Searching for you in the cold Kentucky rain, in the cold Kentucky rain.
What's up, everyone? This is Jared and Nick from What Cheers Beer Reviews. Tonight, we got one of the biggest releases of the year, definitely one of the biggest releases of the spring. This is Founders KBS, the Kentucky Breakfast Stout.
Yep, one of the most well-known barrel-aged stouts in the world. It's very, very sought after. Comes out once a year in the spring, and we were lucky enough to get quite a bit here in Rhode Island this year. Last year, it was almost impossible for me to get, and I kept a couple bottles around. And so, with that being said, we're going to do a vertical of the 2012, which was bottled last February, and then we have the 2013.
So we're going to go back 1 year?
Just 1 year. Just do it 1 year and see how it changes, and we'll let you guys know which one's better, fresh or aged. So let's go ahead and kick it right off. Actually, I'm sorry, it's 70 IBUs.
Yeah, 70 and 11.2 alcohol. So.
On both. And they age it for a year in bourbon barrels, and they put the barrels in underneath, in caves underneath Grand Rapids, Michigan. From what I understand, it's cave aging is what they call it. So it's kind of cool. It's a little bit different. Yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a look at the 2012 right here. Well,
dark.
Black.
Can't see any light through it.
I mean, this is up to really bright light here.
Nice tan head to it.
Yeah.
2012, not much head. It kind of,
No, but it is. I mean, it is. It's there.
What's there is lingering, but not a very thick head form.
No. Of course not. Lacing's really nice.
Legs, but
it's actually sticking around.
Overall, pretty much what you would expect.
Yeah.
2013, the new batch. Same thing. Dark as night. Tan head. This one did pour a bit of a head. It's faded a little bit now.
This one, this one's not sticking to the glass as much with the lacing.
No, not as much legs or lacing or anything.
Yeah, not as much. The actual the head on the 2012 is a little bit lighter too, tiny bit.
Yep,
and has bigger bubbles.
You're right, tiny bit lighter.
A little bit lighter. So. But they look fairly similar. Both very dark stouts, as you would expect. Aroma.
Let's jump right in.
Aroma
2012.
2012. Let's see. Big bourbon. Coffee's definitely faded.
Exactly. Coffee is faded, which that's kind of the big thing with this one is chocolate and coffee aged in bourbon barrels.
Right, and so you're going to lose that over a year's time.
Get the chocolate. Definitely get the chocolate, but like you said, the coffee is faded. It comes on strong in the original beer, the breakfast stout, when it's fresh.
Right.
It comes on strong. We'll see, but it comes on strong in this beer fresh.
Real nice bourbon, real nice chocolate to this. You're getting a little bit of alcohol heat, but it's just a really nice barrel-aged smelling beer. Like, it's...
I get a bit of heat, yeah, you're right.
A bit of heat, but overall it just smells like a really flavorful stout. Barrel-aged stout, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see how it compares to the new one. Let's see.
And there's the coffee. That's, it's there.
So much different.
Coffee is the dominant... I actually get the coffee in this one more so than the bourbon barrel.
The coffee is so strong and so fresh in this one because it just came out.
Yep.
It's almost like an espresso. It's got an espresso character to it. It is really coffee heavy.
To be honest with you, I don't get much bourbon from this one.
Nope. And I think that's only because it's so overwhelming. It's not balanced.
Exactly.
It's not balanced right now at all. And
as it fades a little bit, like this one, the bourbon will come out more.
Right.
The coffee will fade. But right now, if I didn't know it, I probably wouldn't think this is a bourbon barrel beer.
Honestly, he's right. You don't. It really smells just like a very
Taste
coffee.
may be different, but on the aroma, it's just coffee.
Just coffee.
You get the chocolate.
Well, chocolate, yeah, but
not the beer. But you don't get that bourbon barrel.
No, the balance isn't there yet. But it smells delicious. We should also say.
Oh, of course it does.
So let's go ahead.
That's a given.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give a taste to
Cheers.
2012 KBS.
It's good. Really nice. Nice, rich, kind of chocolatey notes. The bourbon is nice and strong.
Yeah, it's a year has done well for this beer.
You get sweet, kind of vanilla-y, coconutty notes.
Very nice with the barrel. A lot of barrel character to this.
Coconut now, mostly kind of oaky vanilla bourbon in the front.
I agree.
Now I get a little bit of that coconut more. The rich roasted malt comes through quite a bit, and it drinks well. The coffee is faded though. I don't get coffee on the palate either.
Very slightly at the finish, but like you said, mainly you're getting that chocolate, you're getting that coconut, the real nice barrel character to it, the bourbon.
Yeah.
It's not overly thick, surprisingly. This beer is not like chewy, like super thick.
Yeah.
It actually is kind of light-bodied compared to something like Bourbon County,
right?
Where I feel like it's a big mouthful and it's like very slick.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a nice, well-balanced barrel-aged stout, and it drinks quite easily.
Yeah.
I think the alcohol is pretty well hidden. I do get a little warming going down, but nothing offensive. Nice kind of dark chocolate, almost fudgy. And then that nice bitter finish, which is where I'm getting the little bit of coffee. So, I mean, it's kind of what we smelt. Kind of matches that well.
Definitely. You want to jump into the next one?
Yeah, let's try it fresh.
Again, coffee all the way.
Well, this one, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a totally different mouthfeel to it.
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
It's bigger.
Creamier.
It's bolder. It's creamier. I like it a lot more as far as that's concerned. I don't know. We'll see about the flavor.
For me, the bourbon barrel definitely comes through now, but it's still not as strong as the 2012. The coffee still kind of takes center stage. It's muted a little bit more. Whereas I think the aroma was overpowering. The flavor, I get coffee, but I get a nice balance from coffee and bourbon. I get some sweet kind of vanilla. I get a lot of coconut on the flavor. Get the chocolate. It's all blended very nicely. Actually,
yeah, it's tough because I've heard a lot of people say KBS is best after 1 year, and I do think I'm leaning towards the 2012.
Okay.
But for flavor, this one has a different body to it, and I thought they would be the same.
Yeah.
I thought it would just be the same beer, just a little bit different tasting,
Sure.
but it's actually quite a bit different.
Yeah. Anything else you get in this?
A lot of coffee. It's not balanced enough for me.
Okay.
Because I'm not able to pull out nearly as much stuff as I can with this. I'm not, and it I don't know, like you said, it doesn't even really smell or taste as much like a bourbon barrel aged stout.
Sure.
I'm gonna go back to the 2012 one more time. A lot more complexity in this one. I'm actually pulling out like some darker fruits.
Yeah.
Something like that. See if you get that. I don't know. A little bit dark fruits. These are, I should say, we should have said, these are both basically room temp.
Just like
slightly chilled. So they're perfect temp for pulling out everything.
Yep.
But that's it.
As far as ratings go,
yeah, what do you think?
100 across the board from BeerAdvocate and RateBeer. They both gave it a 100.
One of the highest rated beers in the world, no doubt.
You know, what are you thinking though?
Actually, this is kind of an easy one for me.
Yeah.
I definitely like 2012 better. I did hear that 1 year is best, and I agree.
Okay.
This is too unbalanced for me right now. It's still delicious, but you know we're comparing here, so we got to be honest. But it doesn't have as much of the. You're not getting the complexity really.
Okay.
For the 2012, I'm gonna go with a 98. I think it's almost perfect. It's delicious. It's one of the best barrel aged stouts. I'm gonna go 98. For this one, I think it needs some time. I'm gonna go 89.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a big difference.
It is, and it actually is a big difference because not only is it a different body to it, but totally different taste.
Wow. 9-point difference.
Yeah, 98 and 89. That's my final.
Okay. I couldn't disagree with you more. To be honest with you, I disagree with you 100%.
Holy shit!
I prefer the fresh version. I think the coffee is faded in this one completely, so you're automatically missing an entire element of the beer. Granted, the bourbon does come out more, but I don't think, I don't think it's KBS because KBS it's got coffee in there. It's a good beer. I love it, but it reminds me of other bourbon or other barrel aged stouts. The fresh version, like I said on the aroma, I think it's mostly coffee. But once I took a sip of it, I got more subtle coffee notes. Still kind of the star of the show, but I got subtle coffee. I got chocolate. I got a mix of some bourbon in there. And the bourbon wasn't overpowering. It wasn't in your face bourbon. I think most bourbon barrel beers are in your face. This one's a little bit more subtle. I personally thought it was very well balanced. So for me, number wise, I'm gonna pick this one overall.
Okay.
My favorite.
The fresh one. Yep.
I like it fresh. I think it's best fresh. Screw everyone else.
It's so good to have a difference of opinion like this. I really enjoy it.
For numbers, I'm gonna give this one, the fresh version, a 97. I think it was a great bourbon barrel stout, and I think there's a reason why everyone loves this beer.
It's super hyped. It's really, really hyped.
On the 1 year, like I said, the coffee was gone, so that's automatically, docking a few points for me because that gets rid of a big element of the beer. I thought the bourbon barrel was almost overpowering in this one, kind of took over, and that's good, but if I've had other less hyped, easier to find bourbon barrel beers that do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give the 2012 or 2013 97 and the 2012 an 89.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing, but
only in reverse.
Reversed.
Yeah.
You gave a 98 on this one. I gave a 97, and we both gave an 89 to our least favorite. So.
It's very cool. I like the difference of opinion. What I'm gonna do now that I have more bottles this year is open them like every few months and see how it progresses. There might be a sweet spot in there between fresh and then a year where it's just perfect.
Sure.
Where the coffee hasn't completely faded. So might be fun to play around with, but definitely let us know what you guys think of KBS.
Let everyone know, or everyone leave a comment and let Nick know he's wrong because the fresh version is much better.
Which is better, guys?
No.
Let us know if you've had it. I want to know.
Fresh. Screw him.
I think aged.
Yeah. Whatever.
But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think of the KBS and compared to other stouts, and yeah.
Cheers.
We'll see you next time, guys. Cheers. Thanks. Awesome, man. Good reviews tonight.
Yep.
That was good shit, man. Really good.
Get our Jeff Goldblum on.
Yep.